Today I'm going to show you guys how to do rear pads and rotors on a F550. So obviously first thing you want to do is remove the tires. Well, actually support the vehicle, put a jack stand. Then there's this bracket back here that are 2 bolts that are 13 millimeter. There's one right here and there's one down here. You take off the 2 bolts, the bracket just comes off just like that. This is the bracket. We'll set that to the side. Next, we're gonna start by removing the actual brake caliper. You got 2 bolts with studs on the end of them. I believe these are 15s, 16s. I'm gonna take your little, I'm gonna use this to pry on the caliper, stick it in here, the hole, and I'm gonna pry towards me carefully just to compress the caliper, and then go like that. I pry it from the bottom and just pull it out just like that. Grab the caliper, set it on top like this. We got the caliper off. We're gonna remove the caliper bracket with the hardware, and then we're gonna pull the axle. I believe this is a 24 mil. So these are really tight. So you kind of have to position yourself sitting down or laying up, whichever way you can. This is gonna be really awkward, but you have to pull up with it. And then what's up, David? So there's a bunch of bolts around here. They're 15 mil. You want to take these off. And this is just going to come straight out. You're going to pull it just like that. Now we're gonna set this up. So you're gonna need this tool right here, axle, nut socket. This one is 3 1/4. That's the size. This is a OTC 1909 part number. 3 1/4. It goes on here, and I'm gonna get an adapter. This is 1 inch to 1/2 inch. Go ahead and loosen it. Put that back on there. And then I'm gonna walk this off. Alright, so now we're gonna remove the rotor. Pull out towards you. Grab this bearing. When you pull it out, this is really heavy. This weighs about 90 pounds roughly. So when you pull it out, you wanna face it this down so the oil falls in there. And I set it in here just like that. A lot of dirt. Whew. Just like that. Here from the hub, we have to use an E18 inverted Torx. You gotta take all these off to separate the rotor. Before we replace the rotor, we're going to change this seal, and I'm going to use this tool right here to pop it out. So when you remove the old seal, it leaves part of the gasket on here. Just taking a screwdriver, scraping it off. Alright, so I got the caliper bracket all mounted up with the new hardware. Now we're going to compress the pistons in the caliper back in.